Hi, everybody. Bill. No. Bill. Hi, everybody. Hello. I can't see.
You don't have to see. You're videoing.
Yeah.
You have to be seen.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the food that I'm bringing on my hike. Yay, food. So, I'm mostly gluten-free. I'd say like 90%. I'm not celiac or have IBS or anything like that, but if I do have too much gluten, it makes my joints hurt and my muscles hurt, my body hurts, and that's just not going to work for hiking. So, much of the food out there that is backpacking food has gluten in it. So, Bill is kind of a chef.
Nice guy.
Really nice guy, super nice guy. And he likes to cook. He does most of the cooking at home. And he volunteered to create gluten-free recipes and meals for me to have at dinner time. So to reduce weight and to make sure that I get enough protein, that's what he's created. And so he has 7 recipes. Well, that's breakfast.
Yeah. 8 with the oatmeal, 9 with the ramen for you.
Right, but I was talking mostly dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to make a stew.
Yep.
So that means that I can have a different dinner every night. So this has been an evolution. First we were making them in Ziploc bags, and then I got looking on the Amazon and found Mylar bags with a zipper. I'll show you. Like here. And then to figure out how to seal them. And the Mylar bags are a savings in grams, not very much, over a gallon Ziploc bag. But I really like these, and then we could vacuum pack them, some of them, and it saves space as well. So
Right.
weight and space.
One of the things about like the Mountain House foods is they're fantastic. They taste good. But most of them are 2 servings. And so a single Mountain House packet is 1,000 calories, give or take. And that's not what Elizabeth is looking for. She's looking for about half that much, not having to carry leftovers. So
Right.
A little portion control as well.
And I have like extra groceries on my body that I'm going to be using, and I don't have hiker hunger, and so I didn't want to carry food that I was going to have to carry out.
Right.
So, because I didn't finish it. So, one of the things that's my very favorite thing to eat is mac and cheese. So this is Bill's secret mac sauce. It is spectacular, and we used Bonza.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Lentil?
Rotinis. I forget what
Garbanzo
the Bonza
beans?
is. I think it's garbanzo. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's Bonza from Costco. That's what we used for the mac and cheese, and we have lots of those. And then another favorite is chili mac. Bell Tumblets and the chili mac.
The chili mac is, and I think this one's actually beef stroganoff.
Is it?
Can't tell. No, it's
No,
a
it's chili mac.
The chili mac uses the chili freeze-dried stuff that you can get at the Walmart with, again, the Bonza. The cheese mix is my own particular flavor of cheese mix.
Because it's fantastic.
But one of the things that we've identified as we've done our experimenting is that cooking the noodles the Bonza noodles in with everything else sometimes doesn't give you the best results. So
No.
Elizabeth is going to cook her noodles separate from the chili or from the cheese sauce, and then mix them together.
What happens is that if they're undercooked, then they're like mushy on the outside and like crunchy on the inside. That's not good for anybody. And then sometimes they don't cook evenly, and then they start disintegrating. Not really, but it's like they get mushy. So it's not a good time. Right. So we're going to, do it separately.
The beef stroganoff, instead of noodles, we've got potato shreds, and it's a stroganoff mix. I use heavy cream and sour cream that you can get freeze-dried from Amazon. The meat is Angus & Farms. I was able to get that through Midway USA. They sell a lot of outdoor stuff.
Like in the cans.
So you can get a 6-pack of cans for, well, it's still not cheap, but it's light. That's the nice thing. Pretty much all of these meals come in at 4 to 5 ounces per meal. So
and they have how much
that way.
Protein in them?
Anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of protein per serving.
So the protein has been the most important food macro in my life right now. I want to make sure that I get enough protein.
Right. The one of the things that we do, and I'm sure many people do, Taco Tuesday. So we've got a taco mix here. It uses, again, the freeze-dried beef, some taco seasoning that doesn't have any flour in it. It's a gluten-free taco seasoning. And then I do make a cheese grenache, if you will. So there's cream and cheese and some salsa and things like that, and some freeze-dried refried beans. So this turns into kind of a dip. It's got some rice as well.
It's fantastic.
So it can go either in a tortilla, or if you've got Frito scoops, you can use Frito scoops as well. The only thing I would add to this potentially in the future is if you really like guacamole, they make a freeze-dried avocado, and you can get freeze-dried guacamole seasoning, which is the vegetables that go in a guacamole mix. And so that might be something to add. And we've also got in her bag of goodies a little bit of sour cream. So some freeze-dried sour cream that she can reconstitute, and she can add that to her Taco Tuesday. So.
Well, we'll get to the bag of goodies in a minute.
Yeah.
So we have Taco Tuesday. Also, we have spaghetti. So this is beef, and Bill has been patiently dehydrating pasta sauce. And these are the rice ramens that you get from Costco.
So the pasta sauce comes from Costco. Just dehydrate that. The rice pasta comes from, the rice ramen cakes come from Costco. Does a good job. Very spaghetti-like noodle.
Oh yeah, I like it. And there's no problem with this getting mushy or weird. It really is like spaghetti noodle or ramen. And then I think to top this off, I might get like little Parmesan packets or whatever. Put that on top. Fantastic.
Little chicken and rice.
Oh yeah. This one didn't seal.
No.
I mean, it's sealed, but it's tricky.
We've figured out the vacuum sealing much better.
Yeah, this is one of the beginning, but carrots, peas, rice, chicken, and a yummy sauce. It's fantastic. I love it.
And again, control the protein. The protein becomes the primary ingredient that we're looking, the primary macro that we're looking for. So it's got some bone broth in there and things like that.
Oh yeah, that keto bone broth.
To up the protein on a per.
The keto bone broth, it's like Lono bone broth.
Yeah.
It's like collagen. It's fantastic. So what's really good about the chicken and rice, or even the stroganoff is that it can be, depending on the water, it can be soupy, like a soup consistency, or a stew consistency, and that's really, really great.
And one of the things, and I actually made this for me, not really for Elizabeth, this is for me because I like the Waffle House, and there are no Waffle Houses in Alaska. And one of the things that I like at Waffle House is their grits bowl. And so this is a grits bowl. It's got the freeze-dried scrambled eggs, grits, a little bit of bacon bits, some cheese, butter, some milk, cream, not milk, a little bit heavy cream thrown in for good measure. So it just makes a very nice hot breakfast. But yeah, those are, she's taking them, but I made them.
Well, when we start out in Damascus, Bill, it's a we thing. Bill is going to hike probably to the Grayson Highlands, depending on how far we get. So he wanted to make something that he wanted to eat for breakfast. So you want to talk about the goodie bag?
The goodie bag. So
this is the condiments bag.
Kind of condiments. And what's in here is there's enough peanut butter and honey mix to reconstitute peanut butter for every day for a week. So there's 14 packets of the peanut butter honey mix.
This is 2 tablespoons of honey and peanut butter.
Right, mixed together. Mostly it's going to be peanut butter with a little bit of honey.
Yeah, just a little bit. So you put water in, squish it up, then you got peanut butter.
Right. This is a Tang Electrolyte mix for Elizabeth to add to her water. Kind of like a Gatorade or a what I forget what the name of the pellets are that you can get.
Like the Noon pellets?
Yeah.
But it has vitamins in it and electrolytes and lots of good stuff, and it tastes like Tang, and it's really yummy. And I forget the name of it, but I'll put it in the description. I got it off of Amazon, and for the amount that you get and the quality of things that you get, for the price, it's the best on Amazon. Believe me, I have done extensive research.
Salt and pepper, enough salt and pepper probably for a week or two, and they'll just go in her boxes that she can pick up, so she can season things a little bit. A little bit of sour cream mix for the Taco Tuesday, so she can add some sour cream, and a little bit of dehydrated freeze-dried butter, because you can put butter in everything. So if she wants to bump up the butter in something, she can do that.
I don't know if we said this, but the electrolyte mixes are enough for
each bag is two servings, so it's
2 liters.
It's done for a day.
Yeah.
And so it makes it easy to dose out. You can just put things in your side pocket or in your
Great.
Your belly bag.
Oh, and we got these like little 2x3 bags off of the Amazon too.
Yeah. So all the bags came from Amazon. The Mylar bags. There's a couple of tricks on the Mylar bags that we're still getting sorted out to get the seal quite right. They're difficult to work with. They're not difficult. They're awkward to work with. It takes a little bit of practice. But I think we finally got it sorted out so that it's gone from a less than 10% success rate to a 95% success rate.
So when we first started doing mac and cheese was the first, so it was in this big wad, and now mac and cheese has graduated to something flat. So it's more packable.
Right. So the tacos were one of the things that we did recently, and the spaghetti is something that we've packed up recently.
Yeah.
And the success rate is much higher. A little different.
So we're
technique.
getting much better. And the tricky part is like when you use the vacuums, like the food sealer, the bags for the food sealer bags have little channels in them so the air can escape when the vacuum is pulled. But the Mylar bags don't have that, so we had to recreate that with strips of vacuum bag here, and then double sealed them, and then I even took a flat iron to seal some of them, and they're still.
And I think the flat iron is the ticket. I think that's what it takes.
So even though this isn't like, well, that
super
is
sealed.
Pretty super sealed, but there was like one that was loose. Okay, there's very little air, I guess, in this, and it's perfectly fine.
Right.
So, and it's flat, and it'll be fine. But yeah, so this is the first, I don't know, couple months of food.
Probably the first 2 months is what we're looking at.
And then we'll see how tastes change and recipes get morphed and that kind of thing. Okay.
Weight-wise, they come in about 4 to 5 ounces per meal, so they're pretty lightweight for this size of dosing, if you will. The bags are slightly lighter than the gallon
Ziploc bags.
And they are pleated on the bottom, so
they stand up.
A real nice bowl. So.
Now let's talk about breakfast and lunch. You're gonna eat some of my charcuterie.
You're on video.
So what I'm planning to, and I'm not like a big breakfast person, I'm sure that'll change, but I have these Kodiak cakes, protein packed oatmeal, maple, and brown sugar, 12 grams of protein. I really like these. So that's for breakfast. And I have been using the Carnation, instant breakfast. But I saw a video that said, for my money's worth, Swiss Miss, well, not really money, but weight and nutrition and calories wise, that regular Swiss Miss would just be fine. But this is the no sugar added, because that's what I've been doing lately, trying to lose weight and stuff. But I will have full sugar Swiss Miss in the morning. And what I'm doing with this is mixing it with 1 scoop of milk. This is milk, and 1 scoop of whey protein. This protein here, and having that to get some added protein and stuff. And what I did this afternoon is I took this bag and I bagged up the bags of whey. There are like 14 or 15 weeks of whey here, and we'll take that to North Carolina. All this stuff we're taking to North Carolina because that's where we're gonna home base and go from there. So that's breakfast. Then for lunch, I have these beef-free pitas that I'm going to have spam or chicken or maybe peanut butter. Actually, I'm not taking this peanut butter because I have the other peanut butter. But this peanut butter, I will be taking peanut butter in a squeeze because it has all the fat in it that I will need eventually. And then I'm taking charcuterie, cheese and salami. Not this cheese and not that cheese and not this salami. It's just representative of it. And I've tried to do a couple things while I've been practicing for hiking. And that's, one is eat tuna. And I can't do it. At this point, maybe it'll change and I'll be able to eat tuna someday. But when I open a can or a pack of tuna, I just smell cat food. And I just can't eat it. So, and another thing, what else did I try that I didn't? I can't think. Oh, summer sausage. I can do real salami, like hard salami, but I cannot do summer sausage. It's just too much. Maybe the fillers in it, or I don't know, the spices in it. It just is like, meh. Okay, and then these Snickers are my prize. I like my Snickers. Cliff protein bars, this cashew date cookie, and the Great Value Walmart kind knockoffs, which are fabulous. And these are good because they have a lot of calories, they have a lot of good fats, they have a lot of good things in them. Are you eating my hiker food?
Yeah.
And then I have potatoes, I can put Spam in, and I think that I was given this in my stocking by Santa Claus. But yeah, as you can see, there's not a whole lot here for breakfast and lunch. And some of these things might be a little heavy, and that's okay because the dinners that I have are very light. So
We might swap out packets of chicken for some freeze-dried chicken.
Because we have cold soaked chicken before.
Because you can cold soak it. We've got plenty of it, so we might swap some of those out. I have not seen freeze-dried Spam, so if you like Spam. The oatmeal, some of the oatmeal might get repackaged into Mylar bags for easier cooking. And also we've got freeze-dried fruit, so we can add some fruit to things.
Or more cinnamon, or shot of maple syrup. These Kodiak cakes, oatmeal packets, the oatmeal in it is beefier oatmeal. It's like when you get Quaker oatmeal packets, it can get like mushy and everything. This is like chewy oatmeal. I really like it. But I'm sure things will change as life goes on, and as I lose weight, things will be different. But this is about a week's worth of breakfast and lunch. So, anything else? I'm sure if anyone has questions, just reach out to us. Bill is thinking of are you eating my food? Bill is thinking about actually putting his recipes down and maybe sharing them. I think that's about it for today. So that is my food. And when we get it all packed up, after I do some gear videos, then we'll have the weight. Also, there's the big, like, am I going to take an Ursac or a Dyneema food bag? That big controversy too. So until the next video, we'll see you.